You want to talk about assault weapons? I'm going to show you an assault weapon. Okay? Let's see, shall we? So, this right here, you see that? Okay. This is off the charts. Do you see this number? This is at 14, 15. It's not supposed to go above 0.20. So anybody that's sitting outside, anywhere in this vicinity, which these people are right here, they're eating their food, getting radiated on. That's an assault weapon. You want to talk banning an assault weapon? Start banning those things that are radiating people to death every single day. Maybe we can start there. So right now I'm going to the business that I'm going to go purchase food from. And I'm going to be giving them this. This is how we make our community safer.
I don't want to be part of this mass genocide that I see happening. And I think that what's going on right now will be remembered as a worst time in history compared to what World War II happened.
You are raising doubt about a vaccine.
I hope I am, because I hope more people take heed of the warning that is necessary.
You think I'm vaccinated, right? You think I have a time bomb in me and I'm going to...
Well, I hope not, but I'll be happy to meet you in 3 years and see how you're doing.
But you think that's possible?
I think that it's probable.
You think I'm vaccinated, right? You think I have a time bomb in me and I'm going to...
Well, I hope not, but I'll be happy to meet you in 3 years and see how you're doing.
But you think that's possible?
I think that it's probable.
We have some stunningly heartbreaking news to share with you this morning, that our colleague, our friend, and truly distinguished CNN journalist Drew Griffin passed away in the last 24 hours. Drew had been with CNN for nearly 2 decades. In that time, he was responsible for some of the most impactful journalism of this company in politics, sports, government, big business. He was a good man, a tremendous journalist, a huge part of this network.
It was so...
By grouping multiple antenna arrays together, they can create a beam where all the waves from each antenna arrive at once. By shifting the phase of the antennas, essentially, the timing of the waves they're making, they can actually bend and direct this beam.
5G is a killer.
What would be the purpose of having a tracking device and a lethal payload built into the vaccine? If the payload inside any individual can be triggered using 5G, then it means they can kill anyone, when and wherever they want. This process could even be automated and controlled by AI. If a bioweapon is too strong, it will kill too quickly and arouse a reaction. If it works too slowly, like in the case of HIV, then the kill rate will be less than the continuing population increase. However, with a triggerable payload, the die-off rate can be changed at will. This could even be managed by AI in a feedback loop. If the AI detects that there is too much civil unrest, by monitoring social media, it can drop the kill rate down. If things are quiet, and the new normal levels are accepted by the populace, it can increase the rate again. Any level that would arouse a strong reaction from the population would lead to an immediate correction by the AI system. It also could be why these people are dying in places like the sea. The AI may be looking for victims for which there can be plausible deniability. Drowned while swimming, crashed the car while driving, died working, etc.
5G is a killer.
The AI could also be selecting individuals for termination based on deep data. That could include people it considers to be of limited use in the future, whose jobs can be replaced by AI.
"5G is a killer."
Those who have a low social credit score, mixed with a few of those with an average score, so as not to arouse suspicions. It could include old age pensioners, part of an aging population, who may be considered no longer productive and a burden on society. And people with different occupations and located in different geographical locations. so there appears to be no connection between them.
5G is a killer.
As we are now moving into the next stage of the operation, which the elite have had plenty of time to plan for, including planning for all eventualities. One way to safeguard themselves against any retribution is to have incorporated a ticking time bomb into the vaccines in the form of a pathological or chemical payload. They would have expected a much greater percentage of the population to have uptaken the vaccines than naturally occurred, so would have planned accordingly.
5G is a killer.
After watching thousands of videos of people dropping dead from most likely the effects of the vaccine, we can start to see a pattern emerging in a few of them.
5G is a killer.
What's become known as twitchers, or the fish out of water syndrome.
Self-assembling electrical circuit material. What the hell is that doing in a human body?
But we've seen some really, really strange things. Caught on a security camera at a train station in India. One of the guards at the train station suddenly, just standing there, suddenly he starts turning his head. He starts spinning around. He lifts up one arm. Then he collapses, falls over, and goes underneath the train and dies. Pretty gruesome. But then, caught on another security camera in a bank in China, we have a man standing at the counter in China, and he does exactly the same thing. Now what's causing that? I mean, you notice the similarities there. They both turned their head, then they started spinning. They both lifted one arm, and then they dropped. I mean, what's going on with that? Yeah, what's going on with that? It almost looks like they could see something, that, something we can't see. I mean, I don't know. And this whole concept of, like I've mentioned before, sometimes when these people drop, it's like, when I talked about how they're literally changing the antenna in your body, and they're intercepting the signal that is you before it actually gets to your body. That's what I've done to swabs. They've done the swabs, collected your DNA, they've got that somewhere, and then they put in this injection into people, which has changed their antenna. So now they can control people.
Govorio sam pre godinu i po, skoro 2 dana, upravo o toj najvećoj pošasti, da ne izgovaramo ime, pošto će vam i ovako onako ugasiti kanal. Rekao sam vam da će to biti kompatibilno sa tim naučnim dostignućima koje se zovu ovako. I imaće 32.000 različitih komandi. Znači, nemojte da vas lažu i prave budale od vas. Znači, naučnici su pre 5-6 meseci rekli da imamo preko 12.600 mutacija. Nisu to nikakve mutacije, to su komande koje se izvršavaju na osnovu tog savremenog tehnološkog otkrića. Nisu to nikakve mutacije, to su komande koje se izvršavaju na osnovu tog savremenog tehnološkog otkrića.